Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Akron Zips and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Zips head coach told me pregame he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Akron's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's coming off a game in which the plan was basically give him the ball, let him score a touchdown. Now they'll try the right side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Keeps it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Now they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Zips come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Gant.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They'll go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made the extra point without problem. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. And that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Slithers into space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off play action. Firing toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Zips.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give is to Taylor. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Running inside. It's Gant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. That's caught by Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Fights off. He lofts one down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. Flying down the right side.
play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Zip sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Unloads to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And, man, that's a welcome sign. And another completion for this QB. And how about the bounce back? A week ago, man, we were wondering.
Finding some room.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Akron! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. An impressive, long, methodical Meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Makes a grab and room to run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The run inside. It's Taylor.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Nestles it in at the 35. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air. It's Lindsey. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Taylor. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw, it's Lindsey. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Zips ready to go on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running inside, it's Taylor. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Helms. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. They got stuffed. Right back to the well. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. They've been able to put together nothing. Now 3rd and long from their own 1. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job.
Might have a chance. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Minnesota! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Gant. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Finds a man on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st time out. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. The Gophers will take their 1st time out. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Helms. That's a really Really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Soft spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. This one's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. And they got it. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Demon Deacons, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
The Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Running inside. It's Turner. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Golden Gophers have taken it inside the 20. The option, the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find him turning it on. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throws to the wideout. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Zips right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll go to the counter. There's a crease. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown, Zips. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's held. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Gonna run it. It's Gant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Zips.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Right on the money.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Zips sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Gant. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Zips kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finding an escape route. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's got an open man. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Zips have it with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Gant. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on the Zips sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Taylor. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you got to want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially...
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Zips. And the punishment has been extended.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Helms. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Lindsey. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give is to Williams. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably...
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Curry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive.
Touchdown, Zips. What a catch in the end zone for 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Turner. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Helms. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Working that left side now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. To throw, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Akron. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. QB draw. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Turner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a gap. It's Curry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
On the last pass, here comes 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Number 42, set to kick it away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pulls it on the option. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
At the 46-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Zips come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with second and one. They'll go right back to the run. There's a little room there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Trying to run, it's Turner. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Third and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. On the delay, it's Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.